Welcome back to the Daily Buzz 716. We are joined by Ronald Vaughn. I'm so happy to see you. We love food. He's the founder of Salsarons Multicultural Foods. Thank you so much for joining us.
Hey, Mercedes,
Yes.
do you know where Ron lives?
I don't. Ron, would you tell us where you live?
I currently live in Jamestown, New York, her
Yay,
hometown.
Jamestown. I grew up there. I grew up in Jamestown. So you're a very wise man to move to Jamestown, Ron. It's a good place to be. And I'm sure Jamestown is going to love what we're looking at on the table.
Yes.
Give us a little bit of your background. Where are you originally from?
Originally a native Washingtonian from Washington, D.C. And got tired of all the politics.
Oh, well.
And decided to relocate here to the lovely state of New York.
Okay.
And
you know, the loveliest part of New York State is Western New York. So Ron's a pretty smart guy.
All right, so what do we have here? What do you want to start with?
Well,
Ron?
you know, but before we start eating, just really quick, Ron, in commercial break, Ron told me about how he built his company, and it's a great story. And Ron, it's it's kind of a really inspirational story, and I really want you to share that with folks at home.
yes, I actually learned to cook at a very young age, hanging in the kitchen with my wonderful mom at the age of 7. And I just always did things just from my head. I mean, my mother was a very creative cook. She never used recipes. She just opened up her cabinet and whatever she saw that she thought would give things a good flavor, that's what she did. And that really rubbed off on me, so I decided from her inspiration to start my own flavorful taste company. And that was from the home kitchen of Mom's home.
So you went from the kitchen at home to...
We have been picked up by the 3rd largest food distributor in the country, Performance Foods. And we also have been a approved vendor with Restaurant Depot. They are one of the largest companies in America, sort of like the Home Depot for restaurants. We originally approached one local store in Maryland, and the manager there fell in love with all 3 of the core sauces and dressings, and he even had a co-worker in the office that swore he didn't like coleslaw. So we tell everybody,
You set him straight.
we tell everybody that we are the Muhammad Ali of coleslaw.
And you've also served our country as well.
Yes, I'm an Air Force veteran, served in the 3rd AGS Aircraft Generation Squadron in the Philippines. And just, it was, you know, quite an experience. But just to touch on the being the greatest, anytime Muhammad Ali bragged about what he could do, he proved himself by getting in the ring and knocking out his opponents. Very rarely did it go over 2 or 3 rounds. Well, we don't float like a butterfly, but we sting your taste buds like a bee.
All right. I want my taste buds to be stung.
Kim, can we talk about food now? Do I have your permission?
Only if I get to eat the food on the table.
Okay.
All right.
Let's do it.
Okay, well, let's just start with, this is the typical coleslaw that you find in all the delicatessens all over America, usually a soupy, milky,
Regular
either tasteless coleslaw. So I'll just have you ladies just...
You're going to make us eat that?
Yeah, I mean...
The yucky stuff? Here.
Just try it.
Here,
Just
all right,
that
the
way,
yucky. The yucky. Here's the yucky coleslaw. Ew. Ew. It's like crunchy mayonnaise. Just no. Ron, make it better.
Okay, and this is the Salsarons dressing. We actually like people to try the dressing first.
Okay. So,
It's a proprietary formula, it's a mayonnaise-based dressing.
and this is your dressing that you created?
Yes.
In your kitchen, really?
Mayonnaise-based dressing, we use 12 proprietary ingredients.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, this is
Of
really
vegetables, herbs, and spices.
Ron, this goes on more than coleslaw.
Oh yes. Originally created, of course, as a world-class coleslaw. The thing that really amazes us is the impact that it makes on non-coleslaw likers. It instantly converts. I mean, we've had tons of people in test markets on both East and West Coast who swore they didn't like coleslaw. That is until they actually sampled fresh coleslaw.
So you just pour it right in there?
Yes. We don't believe in pre-mixing coleslaw for it to be soggy and...
Yeah. You know what I don't believe in? Not trying it.
The unique thing about coleslaw is people either love it or hate it for one of three reasons. That's usually because it's too sweet, too bland,
Or it doesn't have your sauce.
or it tastes terrible.
Okay, so this is the after. Okay,
Yes.
ready, Mercedes?
Yep,
Here we
yep.
go.
Mary
gosh,
Kate
Ron.
and Judge, you ladies should be so jealous right
This
now.
is so good.
This is really good.
But I could totally see this
Yep.
like on fish,
Yep.
on typical salads. This is so great, Ron.
Yes.
Okay, so this is what makes coleslaw beyond edible, but actually desirable.
Yep.
But there are some other sauces here on the table.
Yes. The Salsarons company, the whole concept was to show the commercial food industry and the home cook how they can take one quality sauce and dressing, use it among multiple foods, recipe applications, save on their food costs, and appeal to a multicultural consumer. With the commercial food industry, of course, they are bombarded with so many different sauces and dressings.
Yeah, they are.
If you take one quality sauce, for example, one restaurant might serve meatloaf, lasagna, meatballs, pizza. They might have shrimp as a cocktail sauce on the side. You can even spice shrimp in this sauce. Well, we try to show the commercial food industry if they take one quality sauce and dressing, use it among multiple foods, recipe applications, you can not only save on your food costs, but make an impact on your consumers' taste buds
And
as
of
well.
course, at home, the same thing goes for at home, just not at the not just in a restaurant, but having good sauces at home
Yes.
can be used on multiple foods. So I mean, it's
Absolutely.
great that's in the restaurant, but personally, I care more about at home.
Yes.
How
what I'm
can we
gonna
get it
eat
at home?
Well, right now we are in the process of working more on the retail, and right now we have been focused on the commercial food industry.
You're teasing us, Ron.
Yes, but we are in the process of
Okay, because I want this.
yes, making it available for retail as well. We've been in talks with Tops Markets, if that's okay.
Tops is good. We like Tops.
Yes.
So Ron, now we've got this big bowl of meat that's in a red, yummy, spicy something. Tell me about this.
Well, this is where it all started. This is called Salsarons Multicultural Chicken. It's typically the sauce was created for skinless cacciatore curry type of chicken. And the benefit of it is you don't get the fat, you don't get the cholesterol with the skin.
Really?
Yes. With the sauce, it can be used to cook, of course, chicken, fish. You can use it in meatloaf, lasagna, in meatballs. You can use the sauce as a pizza sauce.
Oh wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
This definitely has
So
multiple
I'm
uses.
really intrigued by the idea that this sauce is going to help you cut down on fat and cholesterol.
Yes.
Because you know you
Yes.
think of cutting down on fat and cholesterol and you think, ugh, I'm going to lose all the flavor.
Yeah.
Right. But well, it smells good. Let's see how it tastes,
Yes.
Mercedes.
You didn't lose the flavor.
Oh my goodness.
You didn't lose the flavor.
Ron,
here.
this is
It's
wonderful. You
delicious.
must be
Yeah.
so proud of
Yeah.
this.
Absolutely. The good thing is we do not use any preservatives, artificial preservatives, or additives.
So like no MSG, none of the stuff that we're hearing now.
Typically, the preservatives are usually sodium benzoate or potassium sorbate that preserves the freshness and taste. So what we have done, we use a fresh, cold processed sauce. We don't pre-cook the sauce. It's a very special formula, and it has to be kept refrigerated normally because when a cook brings out the natural flavors, that's what we do. We try to have the sauce. We'll let you just sample. That's the
Okay.
new sweet and sour. And when you sample the sauce, that's in the fresh cold process. When it's cooked, that's what brings out the flavors. What you taste is what you get in the cooked form.
Very
Yeah.
nice.
This is amazing. Thank you,
Very
Ronald.
nice.
Thank you
you.
so much.
Thank you.
Where can people find out more about your products?
We do have a website, Salsarons, mtcfoods.com. And also,
This is delicious. This is delicious. Thank you.
Yes.
Check it out, folks. We want to thank Ron for being with us today. And up next, we have a special Veterans Day tribute this past Saturday at Patriots and Heroes Park. So stay with us. This is so good.
Thank you so much, Ron. Oh my gosh, this is really good coleslaw.